Well, Diarmuid, I suppose it's the ideal position to be in, isn't it? A couple of weeks out now from an All-Ireland final. You must be looking forward to it.
Yeah, can't wait for it. It's an unreal place to be in, and yeah, it seems so far away at the start of the year, but it's great to be back, and yeah, I can't wait for the game.
And it did, and we spoke to Stephen a little bit about the number of championship games. A lot has been made of that. How have you found that? Like, has it been tough going at times, getting ready, 6-day turnarounds, etc.?
I suppose you don't really have time to think about it. You just have to recover as quick as you can from the last game and just focus on whatever you need to improve on for the next game, both individually and as a team. And yeah, sometimes it's a good thing you don't have time to overthink things and just go out and play.
Another step up then with Kerry, obviously, and that first game had everything, thrills and spills right along the way. What was it like to be a part of?
I suppose it was the same for the supporters. There's a bit of everything in it. We've had a few too many games like that so far this year, but once again, after the game, we were disappointed to only draw. We were going in to win the game, and we had chances to win it. And our performance, we thought there was still a lot we could improve on, and thankfully we improved it enough to win the replay. But still, there's a lot of areas in the replay as well that we could improve on, and we'll be looking to work on that now in the next number of weeks.
And in that replay, you found yourself in a great position and made the most of it on the Indodoni's ball. So that must be pleasing.
Yeah, no, it was good. I don't find myself that close to goal often, and thankfully Donny picked me out, as he would say. He saw my run at the back post. But yeah, no, I just saw it was trapping short and went for it, and thankfully it ended up in the back of the net. But yeah, no, it's nice to help the team in any way I can.
Absolutely. Now, it's been very much a team effort. Lots of players brought in, and I know that that's one thing Stephen has said. You know, he will very much use the players as he feels is fit for any particular team. It's very much a squad effort this year. It's not about any just 15 players. It's every single one playing a big part in it.
Oh yeah, it is definitely. There's lads that haven't made the squad that could easily be coming on or playing 10 minutes and then 10-20 minutes in the next game, because everyone's flying and training, and there's some big decisions to be made for Stephen, and it's great to have the competition and training. And as I said, everyone's flying. Someone could pop up one day and man of the match performance, and it's someone else the next day, and we're not relying on one or two players. So it's, yeah, as you said, it's great.
Dublin again, though, plenty of history between the two teams, notwithstanding, of course, last year's draw and replay. What does it feel like to be playing them again?
Yeah, Dublin are a great team. They've really they've raised the bar the last number of years, and they've been flying again this year, and they've shown that again last weekend against Tyrone, and all year really they've been flying, and they've some great players and they've huge threats, but we're not going to leave any stone unturned, and we're going to just focus on our own performances, and we'd be confident if we can nail our own performances and get a peak performance that there's no reason we can't beat them.
Were you surprised at the margin of victory that Dublin had over Tyrone last week? Lots of the so-called experts or pundits were.
No, I think everyone was surprised with the final score. I don't think anyone would have predicted that. I know Tyrone would be disappointed with their own performance. There's definitely a lot more in that, and they don't need me saying it. I'm sure they know themselves. But as I said, Dublin are flying, and they've great players and great subs to come on, and they've shown that throughout the year, and it'll be something we'll look at. And as I said, we'll just try and, as I said, first of all, nail our own performance and just take it from there then.
How are you enjoying it yourself this season? I know, as we said at the outset, it's been tough, a lot of games and that, but it must be a great time to be involved in Mayo football.
It's always a great time to be involved in Mayo football. Anytime you put on that jersey is a great feeling. It's been a bit of a roller coaster year this year, as you said. There's been a lot of ups and downs, but yeah, thankfully we're back to another All-Ireland final and just enjoying this few weeks, because they mightn't come around too often. You could be waiting a while, so you just have to enjoy it and just try and do everything you can leading up to the game to make sure you get a peak performance come game day.